Live weather.
Okay. And welcome back, everyone, again at one of the spookiest houses here on Halloween night in the west side of Colorado Springs, over by Garden Hill and the intersection of Fontmore. Many folks coming by to check it out, and this scene is unbelievable. Check out these tall sculptures, 12 feet high, we're told by the owners. I count 3 skeletons, 2 scary looking pumpkin guys, and 1 werewolf that I got to tell you is making a lot of sound. Now the time is just after 4:50 on Halloween night. We're beginning to see some trick-or-treaters coming through, and they're in for a treat as they come to this amazing house here in Colorado Springs. Let's get to your forecast. Weather looking absolutely ideal for Halloween night, and we continue with that nice looking weather as well as we make our way into the day on Tuesday. Right now in Colorado Springs, sunshine ahead, and we have 63 degrees outside for Pueblo. We are still in the lower 70s. Nothing to complain about with light winds and blue skies out there on Halloween evening. Canyon City, we're at 68 degrees with plenty of blue sky in the picture over Fremont County. Take a look at Futurecast. We start out with the same clear sky on Tuesday, but as we start to see some energy dive into the western U.S., that will spread some cloud cover mainly into the mountains as we head towards the lunch hour and into the early to mid-afternoon hours on Tuesday. That said, not worried about any sort of precipitation as we round the corner and head into the 11th month of the year. That's right, November 1st begins tomorrow. Well, what we will see, though, in addition to a few clouds, is some stronger downslope winds out ahead of that system, and that's expected to bring another boost to your daytime highs. Afternoon temperatures probably about 2 to 5 degrees warmer than what we've seen out there today. So take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast on Tuesday. Overnight lows tonight hovering just above the freezing mark, around 36 degrees or so in the Springs, right around 33, 34 in Pueblo. And you can see by the afternoon tomorrow, a few clouds enter the equation, temperatures warming comfortably into the 60s and 70s. Now let's talk about that pattern change that we're tracking later in your First Alert 5 forecast. Check out that deep area of low pressure. Right now, it looks like it's going to bring some pretty big impacts to parts of California, the High Sierra, over the next 24 to 36 hours. As it digs farther down the coast Wednesday afternoon, we start to get some stronger winds, and that wind field is expected to intensify by Wednesday afternoon into Thursday, and this could bring some high fire danger concerns to parts of southern Colorado. At the same time, you'll get that big upslope component up across the mountains. Some of our mountain areas could see as much as 1 to 2 feet of snow from this late week storm. The low, some of the energy splits and goes north. We'll also see a little piece of that staying to the south. And I think it almost takes a similar track to what we saw last week, which means impacts for the plains a little bit fuzzy at this point, but also not expected to be a high impact storm. I would say some precipitation is likely to develop late in the day on Thursday, with rain changing over to snow as we head into the overnight hours and parts of your Friday morning. Overnight lows tonight down around 31 in Monument, 26 in Woodland Park. The cold spot, that'll be out west, Alamosa at 19, Rye tonight down to 38 degrees. You can see your forecast on Tuesday looking nice and warm here in southern Colorado. Daytime highs are going to be about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. Here's your super 7-day forecast in Colorado Springs. As the wind intensifies, it gets even warmer. By Wednesday, we're up to around 71 degrees. Then the cool down begins as that cold front drops in late Wednesday night. We'll shave off about 12 degrees to highs Thursday, further cooling expected on Friday. But let's talk about those winds briefly here on your 7-day forecast. Gusting by the afternoon Wednesday as high as 20, 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour into parts of the Pikes Peak region. For Pueblo, we've got a wide variety of temperatures in your 7-day forecast. We go all the way to 77 on Wednesday. That'll be the windiest day. And then we still have that wind to contend with and maybe some snow late by Thursday, lingering into Friday morning. Quickly, though, we transition back to mostly sunny skies and low to mid 60s by the upcoming weekend. Canyon City, I've got partly to mostly cloudy skies tomorrow, breezy and mild. We're warmer on Wednesday, still windy into Thursday with that snow developing late, and a high of just 42 degrees as we wrap up the week. And finally, for Woodland Park, temperatures here also showing quite a bit of variety as we have low 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures hovering to near the freezing mark by Friday. Stick with us. We have more News 5 at 4 coming up right after the break.